how you guys doing? It's been. Okay, I didn't really know how to start this, but hello everyone, and welcome to the first Arknights Enfield video. I honestly don't know how this is all gonna go, because it's been a real long hot minute since I've really done a new game. Like the last time was in 2024, before my computer decided to kill itself, Neoma itself. So, on top of the fact that my cat destroyed parts of the house electricity somehow, we still haven't got around to eventually getting electricity to fix whatever the fuck happened. The house hasn't burned down, so it's not like a wire thing. Hopefully. Cats don't have the ability to go through walls. Hopefully. Unless you know something I don't. But anyway, joking aside, this is the very first video over Enfield. Because it's new, plus it being a gacha, there will be a point where it'll be similar to what I've done with Arknights. And I'll have like videos pertaining to new events and so on. Generally when it comes to the story for Arknights, especially the main story at least, I play through the story off stream, off live stream, off video, whatever off you could think of. I don't put it online, because I tried that once, people didn't really care about it. So, but then again, this was like 2021. It was a different time back then, so take that as you will. Now, because this game is, for the most part, a decent portion of it is fully voice acted, I could have more of the story in it, plus we don't have to worry about skipping the story. It'd actually be a bit more entertaining, so cool. Now, this will essentially kind of be at the start of playthrough. I didn't know if I wanted to play the game today or not, or if I want to play the game today, not do any recording, and then talk about so far my experiences and go from there. I've been back and forth with how I wanted to go about this. Assuming that the servers are up, I've seen people playing the game, and I've seen other content creators play the game, especially ones that are like nowhere near 1,000 subscribers. So I'm assuming that the servers are currently up as we speak, the 8:46 p.m., not even the 20 seconds, just due to time zones, okay? Now, when it comes to beginning banner situation, I really don't know. I'm just gonna be brutal. Obviously, there'll probably be a free pull shenanigans that every single gacha does at the very beginning. Here's your free operators. Specific ones are probably gonna be always guaranteed. Have fun type of situation before we get any more pulls. Honestly, there's certain things I hated that they did for the live stream, like codes. If I remember to or get around to doing that, I probably will forget. Truth be told, because I really haven't been playing much games that kind of have that, and even if they do, I don't even bother a lot of the time. So, this is a different situation because it feels like the codes are actually worth it, but at the same time, they just give it to us through mail like they do for Arknights. So, again, they're just making it more annoying than it should be. I know there's a lot of things that they're doing that just feels like they're, in a weird way, making it worse. And I can talk about all those, but we need to actually play the game. Now, I don't know how things are going to go for banner. When we get to it, I'll probably get more of my thoughts on what I want to do and what I want to go for. But without taking into consideration story, there are certain characters that I want to get that people are the content creators are hinting at that will be later playable, that even showcased on the live stream that I will be pulling for, even without not knowing the story. It's pretty much what your son's getting at the start there. There is another point, is I'm completely blind. So I don't know what's the best characters, I try not looking into the best characters. I don't know shit of the story. I know they changed shit from certain parts of the story. I'm curious to see if they still have Miss Fietto dead. I can rant about Miss Fietto's death all I want. It's not going to change the retconning of certain story beats from the original. And also, I could rant about so much shit, but at this point, let's actually play the game and stop yapping, because I could really just yap for now. But it's here. Just take a minute to realize this game is available to play now. And it's pretty much been 2022 since I've been talking about this game. So, yeah. Even though I'm not the most popular content creator, I've been keeping up with this game, playing Arknights for as many years as I can. So much hope and copia and all sorts of shit pertaining to this game. And the insanity of other content creators and people around this game as well. It's just genuinely stupid. All that's going on with this game. Not the development of the game, but everyone talking about this game. Okay. I really need to stop yapping because I can literally do it for hours. So let's just get into it. And I don't know how recording's gonna go. I'm assuming since I am not dropping frames yet, it seems pretty good, but this is gonna be an ultimate test of this new PC, essentially. So I am gonna be completely blind for the story here, so I'm gonna shut up. Feel lost.
Administrator has arrived.
They did something I will mention. Like, honestly, you can make the argument I wasn't paused enough for this game because there's a lot of things that made me excited. Like, I can tell they did a really good job of continuously upgrading the graphics and how characters look. It's pretty much like the whole going from Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 3 effect, and the fact that going from like Nintendo 3DS Wii U to Nintendo Switch, of the fact that a lot of developers are putting a lot of detail into models to the point of seeing the fabric on clothing, for example. It feels weird to me that I'm still like in that like mindset of like I notice it and it's cool. Is it necessary for the game? Personally, in my opinion, no. But if the game doesn't crawl like a broken hyena, then it's a good thing. Because at least they actually optimized it so it actually runs properly, unlike most games. I think this game's going to run better than most AAA games. It's a sad thing to say, but it is the current era right now. Gacha games are pretty much the new AAA. That's, I'm going to be brutally honest. I think it's something that maybe people haven't thought about. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. In terms of character, I do like the design of the both guy and girl. I tend to always pick the guy over the girl. Just being brutally honest, I've always had. In this, the marketing of who's canon seems to be more female than male. But given the fact of there wasn't really much to characters when it comes to the Doctor, aside from like the personal messages they have, especially when the Doctor is AFK, or you put out AFK, the Doctor's quote-unquote sleeping. There's some interesting dialogue with that, but nothing to the point of close to romance. So to say if there was any specific canon gender, there could have been if they really tried, but I doubt it. Maybe they might end up doing that for Enfield. Imagine there being an update being, hey, here's the Reading update, have fun. Oh boy. But I don't think we're going to get to that depravity of Azura Lane's shenanigans. So, to me, it doesn't matter which gender. I don't mind both. But I think I'm going to always go with guys, so I'm going to go with the boy route. There isn't, at this point in time, a way to change what the character looks. I bet there will be skins in the future. I don't doubt that would not happen. But overall, I'm gonna go with the guy versus the girl. Of course, they will confirm. The UI is on point. If you've played Arknights, you already know the UI, diegetic design. It's pretty good, in my opinion. It's pretty good. So yeah. So interesting note. I guess that's different. I've always seen the female of them coming in, with the holding the choke collar out. And for the guy, not bad. Okay. Question is,
You've arrived. What took you so long?
Sorry,
Minecraft.
I was held up.
I was playing Minecraft with my friends.
A blessing, solely yours, but stolen and tainted. Your fate isn't confined to one path. This time, leave no regrets. Travel forth, Administrator.
Interesting. Like, I'm coming into this blind, so any small details like that of like being like
is the pillar of life, the link that connects everyone.
I'm gonna pause. The point I was trying to get at was the fact that like it's still kind of up in the air of how things goes for normal Arknights, but they're kind of leaving breadcrumbs to the fact that there's a certain thing that eventually does happen to the Doctor. We have yet to know that eventually gets him to the state where he is now, where he comes eventually back for Enfield. Hard to say when, but I think it's interesting that they are slightly leaving breadcrumbs. So I'm going to be talking about the lore stuff because I'm going to be not really skipping story stuff. I will be talking about lore stuff too. So if there's anything that piques my interest, I'll talk about it. Even if it's something small or meaningless for most people because they've already seen the betas and all alphas and like that. To me, I have not. I've been completely blind, as they say. The other thing I was going to joke about was the fact that hopefully I'm not as bad as a journalist.
This expedition must not fail.
Okay. No running yet? Okay, there we go. It's gonna probably take a hot minute to get used to the gameplay, memorizing certain buttons.
This will be a difficult campaign. Zip across when you're ready.
So they're not gonna exactly teach us how that works yet, so F. So we're kind of somewhat, the mouse to select target. Okay, so you can, okay, I got you. So, like, similar a little bit to Phasmo, a little bit with F, but then again, it's also, like, a lot more to it, too. I'm curious to see what's all possible in this game and the shenanigans you can go about it. Because I feel like, at this point, everyone's talked about the gacha, but I would not be surprised if someone completely plays this game without gacha. I would not be surprised. Just because of what they've shown off already, I expect there to be no gacha playthroughs. You click and hold the left mouse button to perform basic attack sequences. Keep attacking the platform. Blah, blah, blah. To perform the last basic attack sequence, final strike.
The enemy is here. It's time to fight.
What's this? So it's a little bit different, especially with the... Okay, so it doesn't matter if you click or hold, it's pretty much the same. Gotcha. I feel like that might be different for different characters in the future, so that instead of holding down will do a different combo. I could see them doing that. Press shift or the left mouse to dodge. I'll probably go with shift. Dodging does not interrupt the basic attack sequences, but costs. Pressing dodge button or precise mode of any attack choose the perfect dodge and return to that face.
Angoloi. A most alien life form.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get used to attack
For over
parties.
100 years, we resisted their
Okay, at this point, I'm pretty much just doing ahead of time and still dodging. Cat, no. Oh no, cat, no. Okay, I'll throw the stupid ball. This beginning intro is not like too anything different because they've shown it off so many times before, so this isn't like too crazy or anything. Press key 1 to cast a battle skill. That might actually be kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Okay, let's see if I just go with 1. This is speed, almost over time, hitting enemies with fire strike also.
The Angoloi grow in number. Desolate.
Angoloi?
This challenge cannot stop us.
Take this!
Let's see if I have a skill because one bar skill points has been naturally regenerates over time. Any moves the final strike from the target wall to recover some SP on top of stamina. Okay, stamina is similar to like the other that's like on the side of the character. I thought it was down below the character, not like normal. Like from Breath of the Wild. I wasn't expecting it. When ultimate energy is full, long press the 1 key. Okay, so instead of pressing 1, you hold it. Okay. Okay. Oh. I'm pressing.
Your end awaits.
Babel? I mean, it's supposed to be, I think, a reference to like the Tower of Babel. But I'm assuming this will connect to Babel as well, if I remember correctly from what they've shown off.
These flowers are...
A legacy. A tomb. A lonely soul. Never meant to bear such burdens. In the end, you chose not to let go.
Okay, fair enough. If they're gonna do a bit about how the player base feels, then that makes sense. Because a lot of the things they've done for certain characters in Arknights is based off of the player base a lot of the time. Not for everything, of course, but they eventually do what they've done for the player base. Like, for example, Crown Slayer being playable is a good example of that. I doubted they would ever do that if it wasn't for the fact of so much love for the original Union compared to other characters. Aside from one Union character that I thought had a lot of potential, but the community hated such a character. So, you know, they gotta die. So this is... So, the whole turret thing is the reason why, if you could continuously do this, I could easily see there being an entire playthrough where it's just turrets.
Life always fights back. It is our nature and our fate.
I want to say this right now,
Rise from ruin and be reborn in the ashes.
I think it's possible to do no gacha or no summoning gacha if they go the no summoning gacha route, because obviously I don't think they'll allow turrets in boss battles. I don't think that will happen.
The end draws closer. Cross this chasm to face your final trial.
Did they remove? Okay, no, the Patriot's still there. I'm assuming the graveyard's still there. Because I know that was like a big thing in like the earlier betas. So I'm not entirely certain if it is still there.
Even you have decided to help me.
Interesting.
Hold the line! Let that pass! I've had it felt that. Is that all you've got? Don't go beyond this point. Stay to ambulance. Try not to move. You might have a fracture.
You're the administrator.
Okay, they said administrator, so I'm assuming it's not necessarily factory.
Still breathing. It's safer. Stay with the shot. We won't leave you. Right here.
Okay, so this figure monument is in episode 15. Because that's where, spoilers I guess, Priestess and the one rabbit girl are talking.
Name. How about Perlica?
Unless they completely change this section, I have no idea. There probably is going to be some pop-up somewhere. Let's see. Huh. Can't recite the tale, you must press. Now that makes me want to just explore more. See. I'm not exactly seeing it. No, I don't know. They could have changed it completely. Maybe they plan on changing certain things, and I'm not finding it. Right over here. Barely noticeable. Using citation chest, you try to think back with the only card fragment of enemies is a crumbling arc, slightly steering away from the ravaged land. more that I possibly missed, unless it's like, okay, so that one you can see from far away. There's that one. I think we get into that one? I think it's over there. This one. It's not. Split in the middle, words are really legible. It could have been yours all along, just I recall if it wasn't just for you. Is this the arc one? I know I'm going circles here, but I'm trying to see if I can find another one. Not really. They got some more nostalgia about your voice stars. This is Scoutsit versus. Oh, hyper grip. Oh, okay. I don't think we're gonna have another character come back that people are hoping. Scout, Ace, Outcast, Wrightsmith. We don't know who Wrightsmith is yet. Unless it's something in episode 16, but... yeah, so... Patriot... What? So yeah, Frost Nova, Patriot, Kristen is an interesting choice. I mean, she went to quote-unquote sleep, but I wouldn't have thought she died. Really? Welkin? I don't remember. Says to continue, but suddenly disappears like melting snow. Once this over, take a step and wants to look out of the breath and inhalation of frigid air. Oh, did they completely change that? Because it's like, they don't have the other reunion characters. So you don't have Mespieto, you don't have Alex, Misha, and Faust. Unless I'm mistaken. And if I got the original name of Faust, and that was it, but I don't believe so. So they definitely changed that, for sure. So I don't think, because I know Faust and Misha were like other reunion characters he deeply cared for, and they put a lot of the reunion characters together. But it seems like they completely changed it now, so you have Kristen with Patriots and Frost Nova. Yeah, they definitely changed that. That's interesting decision to also take out Mespieto. Which means Mespieto might actually still be alive again, and they didn't retcon it. So they retcon. That's gonna make a lot of people pissed off. Because there's a part of me that believes that Mespieto is still alive. And I'm not gonna rant about it because I
traveled beyond the stars, through death as chill as the cosmic abyss. Yet your heart kept hope alive. For our sake, and for the days to come, you sacrificed yourself.
Okay. The main point I was trying to get at was the fact that it's, I could go on and on about it and talk about it, but it's interesting they keep going back and forth with Mespieto because at the very end they never said he died compared to a lot of the other characters that there's a lot more to it that they died. The only other character that I feel like is on the same page as Mespieto is Mandragora. I think Mandragora is another one of those characters that's still kind of up in the air, but is more considered dead than Mespieto. But then again, there's a huge portion of the Ian community that thought Ines was dead before she came out, so take that as you will. So I do remember hearing about during the 2 live streams ago of the boss thing here. Whenever the
Truth be told,
boss thing.
I've
Pretty
always
good.
wished that you would find the answer on your own. And find your true self.
So we'll see what that is all about. Probably not, because I think this is the boss fight. Boss fight, let's see if it's still as good as I remember it. Theme-wise, I have not seen the... Like, they showed the gameplay off, but... Oh, so that was... Okay. Okay, I'm destroying that. Okay, I thought that was, like, important. Kind of not important. I'm gonna shut up. Curious to learn more about the villains, especially given the fact of how much has progressed in the story so far. And the more things, of course, to see what would they do in this scenario for villains at the start. If you go to operators on spot, the other operators also play simultaneously. Similar to... Oh god. I'm not paying attention to what's going on screen. I'm trying to... Still getting a feel for the gameplay. There's really a lot just going on. I thought I dodged that. It's a lot trickier and I managed to do it perfectly once. Okay. Oh, good job, guys. Oh. Oh, I think that was a little too close. Oh. I would have not known because they weren't showing shit. Because they showed the others, but that one was not noticeable at all. Because I assumed it was going to be something I could dodge. I am somehow still getting hit by that. Okay, thanks, Jay.
Running rampant. Unleash your full attack. You must stop that countdown. Death is nearing the shore.
I am holding down 3. It doesn't really seem that great.
Do not forget our promise. I'll be waiting in the north.
Are we gonna see Perkilia and no Arknights? That's what my brain's thinking, given everything so far. Maybe it's just like some god, maybe another of his kind. Don't think so, but that's just like the fear I have in my mind. I could be completely wrong, so. So I was holding down 3, but nothing was really going on. It was like pulsating, so I was holding it down, but now I'm gonna have to practice more and figure out, okay, what's the shenanigans so far? So I'm assuming you don't have to attack and hold it down, but... Okay. I don't know how long this video is gonna really be because this is like I have to get up in the early, so tomorrow. And I don't know how much of a record I'm gonna do. Like, will I just do the story? Will I do some off streams? Stuff I'll think about. I'll let you guys know what I go for. Because I do want to play this without recording or live streaming. I did that before in the Arknights. It was like 6 months after the game launched when I started doing content for the game. Oh. Is it just him waking up? Okay. Him choosing to wake up. You can hear heartbeats in the background.
Do not
so.
forget your mission. Do not forget who you are.
I remember.
Who are you?
The Administrator.
And you are.
I am.
Name cannot exceed 7 Asian or 15 alphanumeric characters in length. Okay. Zekim 11. And now someone already took it. I'd be surprised. I'd be genuinely surprised. Okay.
Huh?
I'm curious on that girl to the left whose name that is. If that's Monster, I'll see if
I'm
Kelsey's
Administrator.
dead,
Endman?
It's alright. The Endman's just a little weak.
which is a random ass cat girl, but I mean, looks like monsters.
It's been
So
quite a while.
the ears give away that it's monster. I think that girl's monster. How many times I have to say it? That's my final theory put down. Kelsey's dead. Monster's alive. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't read episode 15, I'm sorry. Given the fact that I've been talking about the lore, so...
You're awake, Endman. It's all right. We're at a safe place.
Where am I?
This is the OMV Jung, the base of Enfield Industries, and our home.
Jung. Enfield Industries?
Take a deep breath. We can work through this at your pace. This mask is a suppressor for stabilizing your vitals. You've slept for 10 years, and your conditions aren't exactly stable yet.
Okay, so that's confirmation, because there's two things that was going on. I first thought it was like she's probably from super past. That's what I thought again, but in the trailers, something about him waking up 10 years ago, or me particularly before, and this is confirmation that no, it's not a long time ago shenanigan. He was up 10 years ago, so it's now going to be another what the fuck happened to the third iteration of the doctor or administrator.
I can hardly recall anything. Who are you?
My name is Perlica. I am the supervisor of Enfield Industries. While you get reacquainted with this place, I will also be in charge of your well-being. You might not remember this either, but you've always been the leader of Enfield Industries. You are the paragon and most important companion of every Enfielder.
Apologies. My mind's completely blank.
Okay, gotta do it real quick and I'll be back in a sec. I just had to make sure of something, and then we don't end up with corrupted files again. Long story short, just making sure everything's okay.
But for someone like you, this fresh new beginning might just work out. In any case, welcome home, Administrator.
Okay. The main point I was trying to get at was the couple, I'm about to say last week, some shenanigans happened with videos and I had to either record the corrupted video to an extent, or
Your physical examinations are complete. We can now take you on a tour.
or had to re-render the video. So I am just making sure that storage-wise and corruption-wise doesn't happen again. So, I mean, everything's okay. It's just, if you've been on the channel and you've seen the last community post, I've talked about it before. So that's why it took a hot minute to get the live stream reaction last with the release video reaction out, was because of corruption, shenanigans, and videos not working properly.
This is our HQ.
She is the pinnacle of human science and technology. Originium-powered multi-surface vessel, Dijong. There was a time when we were close to losing Dijong, but we followed your lead and saved the ship.
Oh,
Dijong
okay.
survived the day. Ever since then, we've kept her at low orbit and minimum power.
Okay, I'm curious
We're
if
now
I can
repairing
walk.
Dijong using ground-supplied materials. The ship is also where we develop new technologies.
Tap.
Sorry. I remember nothing at all.
Okay.
Don't
Oh,
blame yourself, Administrator. Follow me.
so tab is the switch from running. Oh, I just did. What? Oh, okay. Okay. I think tab is the switch from rocking and running. Or that was just story beat. I think that might have been more of a story beat, and I don't know what tab does. So I could be doing something really different. Yeah, story beat. Got it. I wanted to walk, damn it. Kinda got that, but at my own control. So I just seen that they're going for more of like Chinese, because like all the logo is in Chinese, and the fact that it's Zhejiang, which I just horrendously mispronounced that, but get the gist.
The general functions look okay to me.
Interessante.
We're making terrible progress in this repair job.
Here's what's happening all the way over there. I think that's probably the first story beat.
A majestic world, isn't it?
I bet that's gonna change over time.
I saw it in my memories. It's...
Talos 2. Our home. Everyone calls Talos 2 a planet. But truth be told, it's actually the second moon of the planet named Talos. Much about
Okay.
Talos 2 remains a mystery to us. We're also facing enemies that once threatened our entire civilization.
I'm assuming on essentially Terra.
But since you're here, I believe that Enfield is capable of overcoming these challenges. You once carried this piece of Originium with you everywhere.
Okay. That might be important in Arknights in the future. Take that into
Every
consideration.
specialist tech division operator carries a piece of proto-rig. The mineral helps teleprotocol triangulation. This is your very own proto-rig, and it carries secrets. Only privy to you.
Lovely.
It's responding to my call. And it seems to know me really well.
Everything we need for our survival would be impossible without Originium. The mineral powers our machines, and is the basis of the arts we wield. When we first arrived at Talos 2, we planted Originium upon this new world. The spark from our distant origins was meant to create a new place to call home. But war destroyed our first landing. Though we achieved victory, we paid a bloody toll that left us battered and ruined.
Okay. I'm now
To
understanding the
revive our
beginning now more,
civilization,
just from that alone.
You led Enfield and developed the proto-rig technology, as well as its ultimate evolution, the Protocol Automation Core.
The fruits of our labor.
Yes. Our plan is to deploy automation cores throughout the civilization band. This will boost our industrial capacity and fulfill its special mission.
special mission?
Reboot of life.
Okay. Interesting.
Someone very important commissioned us with the Zeroth Directive. Your awakening, as well as the mission and plan I mentioned, are a part of it.
So, connected to... Fuck, I can't remember her name right now, but Zeroth is the new program they...
Who commissioned it?
Closure? Well, I mean, technically it'd be him, because they said him, but... Probably connected to him would be like Closure.
You did.
Banana. Okay. And us, because
Supervisor Perlica, we got a situation. Is the administrator by your side?
Yes, the Endman is with me. What's happening, Fiona?
We got a max level alert. Our planned landing zone. No, the entirety of Valley 4 is in danger. Just moments ago, simultaneous self-destruction occurred to the orbital landing relay drone squadrons. The communication blackout is expanding towards Valley 4, and the status of facilities along the route is now unverifiable. At the same time, we are picking up extremely intense angeloid energy signals in the affected area. We are hailing the hub base on every channel. So far, they haven't responded. The whole place is offline. The plan was to bring the Endman to the base in 10 days. But the hub...
We can't wait that long. Fiona, prep for my drop at once.
Wait, now? Okay, I'll run the checks. There's surface interference. Current situation is too risky. Unguided emergency drops might deviate. We'll drop you to the area near the base, out of concern for safety.
Director Chen and Andre are at the hub base. In accordance with the contingency plan, they will take control of the scene as critical events happen. Fiona, keep hailing the hub base, regardless of whether we've received any response from them. Inform them that I'm coming soon.
like, kind of like similar to elite operators?
Tell Operator Chen to rendezvous with me there.
Probably not.
Roger, we're prepping your drop.
I bet you they're probably going to be elite
Initiating alignment.
operators.
Target,
so.
Valley 4. All systems green for landing.
Fire away. Destination, Talos 2.
Because you have the Zeroth program that's supposed to replace the Priestess version, Priestess Eyes. So it's interesting how that kind of idea of the program is still alive to this day. The Zeroth operation.
Need a progress update, Fiona. I'm still trying to re-establish contact. Wait, Pelica! We have multiple unknown objects coming in fast! Watch out!
Anchors? Hold on tight, Endman.
Oh no. In the pipe? Is this a horror game? Okay, joking aside.
Stay close to me, Administrator.
Okay, Perko rejoining the battle. When the controlled operator starts fighting, other operators will also fight automatically. Continue as a team allows the casting of teammates' skill. Press the number 2 key cast for skill.
Strike man!
Okay, it's just press.
Watch this!
Oh, so wait. Okay, so it's okay. That's what I was understanding. I think the pulsating is the operator's like major skill.
Administrator, you all right? Are you hurt?
We're good, unless you want to torture yourself, I guess.
I'm okay, but we'll have to walk the rest of the way. The Angoloi even managed to reach this place. The situation in the field is far more severe than our previous estimates.
Warm welcome.
I actually hoped for a gentler reception than this.
It's normal for the doctor to deal with. He almost got assassinated, so
The hub base still isn't picking up our calls. We need to hurry.
I do like these vibes more than. It's not bad. No, I don't think it's gonna be raining all the time, unfortunately, but I like it when it rains in games. And snows.
This Angelos looks dangerous. We need to be cautious. We can focus our attacks to bring down its defenses.
This is a big shield. I think it's a base attack to penetrate its powerful hit that also staggers. It has to apply the staggered effect to the enemy. Okay, it's pretty much what it said. Okay, so that's the stagger. Not a big fan of like stagger mechanics for gacha games because a lot of the time that holds down a lot of damage, but it also could lead to power creep issues in the future. A lot of gacha games do it. I think it's kind of boring because in a way it's like a way to like not have certain times to be able to continuously attack the enemy. Essentially, that's the whole gist of the mechanic, is for you to be able to hit without the enemy doing anything. So I think about like Kingdom Hearts 2, you'd be able to attack the enemy, or I should say the boss in this example, continuously in Kingdom Hearts 2 until it's the revenge value. There you go, that's the word I was thinking of. Revenge value gets to a certain point, then the boss retaliates. So it's kind of a reverse of that. The enemy can continuously attack until it hits enough stagger, then you'll be able to do as much as you want for a certain amount of time. And most gacha games do it. It's just the reverse of what I just described with Kingdom Hearts 2 revenge values. I think it gets a bit boring when games continuously do this. When you make a stagger, you press the attack button to perform a finisher that deals mass damage and recovers some skill points.
Gotcha!
Administrator,
Ah.
let's use the same tactics to take down the remaining enemies.
Take this ends now!
Okay, so there's a finisher. That is interesting. Okay. That's not what I was expecting, being honest. I was not expecting there to be kind of a finisher mechanic to it. That, I think, does add a bit more depth to it. Oh, it's not going to allow me
Our
to get to the
security
next point.
division is fighting hard to keep the threat at bay. We must hurry.
Seems like we're open to a lot of different stuff now, like whatever the mail system is. I'm not going to worry about that until we get further in. It's probably going to bother some people.
This rope looks sturdy. Some of the survivors probably left it here. This should be the way.
So the G is pretty much just going to talk about places. Some ropes are initially unusable. Find a rope device at the top and lower the rope to use it.
Let's continue.
It's a way you can add more like a Metroidvania style of like going back to certain places a lot easier and going back and forth. At certain points, like a ladder, locking down a ladder so you can climb the ladder. Sort of idea for fast travel.
That is an anchor. Anchors are capable of spawning Angoloi. They pose a major threat to Talos too. We must find the survivors. And quickly.
Keep improving.
We need to break through here ASAP. Time to adopt team combat tech.
Okay. Means more damage, try using combo skills to defeat. However, as a combo skill, casting combo skills does not consume skill points, but the casting criteria must be met. Combo skills will enter a cooldown period after casting. Final Strike is the last basic attack sequence. Enemies with Final Strike to trigger Precarious combo skill.
Dix Entman.
Final Strike trigger Precarious combo skill. Okay.
Seize the chance to press the attack. Our strikes are more effective when we coordinate. Let's take down these enemies together.
Oh. I'm gonna enjoy way too much doing finishing. Oh, I just managed to accidentally switch. How the heck did I do that? Oh, Q. I accidentally switched. Hit Q there. Trying to use the skills. A little tricky doing
So
that.
severe.
Then
Director
again, that
Chin
kinda
has
shows,
always
like,
kept the
how
hub
much I
base in
play
good order.
PC.
But if she lost control of the area, he's inside the base.
It's like I play Minecraft and like
I
other
hope
PC
for the
games,
safety of our
but
people.
a lot of the time it's more I don't back and forth. Eggy no.
Look there, Entman. We must act now.
Like this nonsense. We got a big one incoming. Get to cover. We need to fall back and regroup.
Lead them to us. Carefully.
Clicking the middle mouse button to lock on the target. Okay. Didn't know there was one. After looking into the target, roll the mouse to switch between targets. Okay. Awesome. When target, click again to cancel. On your playstyle. Oh, I was not expecting it to move.
Supervisor Perlica, you arrived at just the right time. Our temporary defenses have been breached. If you weren't here...
And I'm glad that you're all right, Director Chin. I believe you have a sit rep for me.
Yes. An anchor fell right into the base. The thing won't stop spawning the Angoloi. We've sent all our injured personnel to the control tower. There are just too many Angoloi, and they will overrun our security division eventually.
We must find a way to stop the anchor.
Supervisor Perlica, may I ask who this...
Ah, of course. This is our administrator.
Administrator? Are we talking about the administrator?
So how do you people talk about me? Just curious.
Apologies. Many operators in Valley 4 have never seen you before, Entman. News of your awakening gave rise to plenty of gossip and rumors. When we received the message from Dijon, the entire crew tried to plan a welcoming ceremony. But just a few days later, we were suddenly attacked. I didn't expect you to arrive here in the midst of the battle.
We're here to help, Director Chin. Do we have any news about the missing personnel? How many of our people are outside the base?
It's hard to say. The Angoloi just kept attacking. Security Division can only maintain a limited security perimeter.
People here are in danger. I suggest we delay our earlier arrangements, Administrator.
Time to thank these guys.
Good, Administrator. I knew you would say that. Director Chin, we'll handle the hostiles in the base and direct any of your missing staff to the control tower for safety.
At least she understands sarcasm.
Ugh, wonderful.
In a joke.
Your help will set my mind at ease. Good luck out there.
By the way, I'm not seeing Mr. Andre anywhere. Where is he right now?
Ugh, that silly old man. He went off trying to be a hero again. That fool never stops treating his projects with far more respect than his own feathery hide. Anyway, if you see that old fool, tie him up and haul him back to the control tower. This might be the only safe place left in the base.
We'll find him. Have faith in us. The anchor at the old factory is still spawning Angloy. We must first eliminate this threat. Time to initiate our mission, Endman.
I don't mind Chin at all. Chin? I think it's a Chin. I can definitely see it's a lot of fan service for her.
The stabilizing core of the anchor is its weakness. Take that out, and the entire construct will disintegrate. The core itself is fragile, but the real challenge is the Angloy swarming around it. A tough fight is inevitable.
Shakta. Really? Fractured. You just felt like, you said you felt like you had a fracture, mate. Okay, so we go that way. Does it allow us to go this way? It looks like it. Base security off chief and logistics. Okay, is organized emergency rescues. Yeah, so we already got the general gist from Kyun. So. Let's do this, boys!
We must stop them.
What?
Here's our chance!
Crystallize! What? Gotcha!
Okay, doesn't seem like you get, I don't know if you get iframes for doing a finisher or not. It seems like that's kind of a risky move. Cool, but I feel like there should be like an area effect thing that pushes enemies away, like normal nothing enemies could be like hit or phased when you do a finisher like that. Because I felt like that was doesn't seem like finishers are that cool if you get hit afterwards.
2 more! Stay in the fight!
Are you all right?
Supervisor Perlica. Thank goodness you're finally here. We assembled here after the anchor fall and managed to hold on to this place. Okay, I guess we held on to this place until 5 minutes ago.
I like how his glasses are like the crazy circle-esque, like nerdy shit glasses, but his eyes look perfectly normal.
I understand, but I must tend to the wounded. Wait, you're injured as well. This is where we grow buckflowers. Buckflower powder is a common pharmaceutical ingredient, and it's easy to make. Take some. They'll come in useful.
It's got to similar press our key B or Alt. Okay. Restore 352 HP. Good to use. a slip to the injured operator. It doesn't really matter, there's just tutorial purposes.
This will give me a peace of mind. I'll stay here and care for the injured for now, and then join up with Director Ching when we could start moving again. I look forward to your good news.
Ching. And remember that, Ching. Peculia? Are you alright, Peculia? Okay, we're leaving her behind. Well, okay, that's a good magic trick.
You're facing more.
Leveling up. I noticed that we did level up to level 4 there. If any means of advanced operator experience. With enough experience, operators can level up and improve their base stats and contribution. Not contribution. Attribution.
Angloid. They must be neutralized so we can push through.
Here's our chance!
Crystallize! What's this? Get crushed!
Not too difficult. That's to be expected.
This is the anchor, but its core is not here. No. All active anchors give off that light. This anchor plunged itself deep underground. That's where its core should be. I've seen the hub base building plans. This old factory should have an underground floor that we could reach. If this basement area is stable, we should be able to reach and destroy the anchor core. Let's go, Endman. This should be the way.
To an enemy with electric inflation, applying another inflation adds one more stack. Electric inflation that deals electric damage. Okay. I am tempted to go this way. Okay, it's not gonna allow me.
Our security division is fighting hard to keep the threat at bay.
Yeah.
We must hurry.
Yeah. Before battle. Oh, it's just specifically the buck flowers. Okay. I don't think we need them.
Landbreakers? What are they doing here?
We'll top up the doctor.
We getting buggers?
Hey, bro.
Break 'em up real good.
No introduction needed, I guess.
Crystallize! Take this!
That guy that went after Peculia.
Look there, Endman. We must act now.
Why, tell us! Supervisor Perlica! The anchor! Take out the anchor!
Where are you, mate? Oh, he's right there. like how she just instantly started attacking enemies, casting a charge skill. She's got what's going on here around them as they're charging up their skills. Even the enemy is using casting charge skill to be in touch with any operators to damage to the skill. So something interruption stops the enemy skill casting and deals lots of amounts of stats. I was trying to press 1 there. No, okay. That's gonna be the biggest issue. It might actually be easier to play with the controller than
Special Operator Chen. Am I the first to arrive or what?
Nicely done, Endman. And thank goodness you arrived on time, Chen.
Awesome, right? What do you think of that move?
Very impressive.
I'll show you an even deadlier killer move next time. A single swing will take anything out, guaranteed. Administrator, I'm Chen Chen-yu, or Chen for short. If you got a problem you need trimming, my blade is yours to command.
That was really quick there. Chin Cheng Yu?
Oh, Perlica also told me about you. Every time she mentions the Endman, she just goes on and on and on.
We should check on Mr. Andre.
This hurts.
Mr. Andre, are you all right?
The lab. The prototype. Enemies! Did you fight them off? You are... Endman! You're really back! I thought you'd be here 10 days later. You're not hurt, are you? And what's with the mask? Never mind that. Thank goodness you're back. Endman, it's been 10 years. We finally did it. We cracked the project you left behind. Puccini and Popov can finally rest in peace. During their final moments, they lamented that they couldn't deliver this solution into your hands.
Endman, this is Mr. Andre, our resident Enfield technical expert at this site. He is also the chief engineer of the Automated Industry Complex.
Huh? What's with the formal intro, Supervisor Perlica? Wait, did Endman really forget?
Memory loss is a very real thing.
This isn't fair. Why? Why does suffering always happen to...
We should set aside the details for later. Now, Mr. Andre, why did you risk your safety to rush to this place?
That's because I saw the anchor crashing into the old factory. So I rushed over here to check if the prototype was all right. Look, here it is.
Is this the contraption you were protecting? It looks really expensive. You must have spent quite a bit of time on it.
It would be unfair to say that this is my work. A friend of mine left this prototype to me. I'm very grateful that you came here and saved it. Now that the anchor has been taken out, there shouldn't be any more Angaloi around. We should quickly get our base back up and running.
Leave it to us. By the way, Director Chin requests your immediate return to the control tower.
Oh, so, what was she like when she asked about me? Was she angry? Oh, dear. I'm finished.
This is an all-channel broadcast. I repeat, this is an all-channel broadcast. All Security Division combatants are to assemble at the base entrance ASAP. I repeat, assemble at the base entrance ASAP. Over.
I believe Director Chin needs help at her place.
Go and assemble. I'll be with you shortly once I'm done checking the machines.
Chen will keep Mr. Andre safe. Let's go and support Director Chin.
Okay, in the vulnerable state. Stack 7, working with other characters. Got that during the boss fight there. Here's the part of me that does want to try a controller out, so I'm curious to see what would happen if I do put in, let's say, a PlayStation 5 controller in. See how it is, see how it feels. This, like, sometimes I'd be fine using keyboard and mouse, but there are times, like, the type of game like this, I probably would enjoy it more with a controller than with keyboard and mouse. So, let me quickly do that real quick. Okay. I have plugged in the PlayStation 5 controller, switched to the controller, yes. Audio. Oh, it just switched to the... Why did it do that? Yeah, switch to the controller, but I don't want the audio to go to the controller. It's... Okay, so it's still capturing it, but that is weird. So, OBS is still capturing it, but for me, it's not going through my headset. I feel like that's a little bit annoying. Like, I should still be able to hear through. Why? That should change. That should change. Because I don't want to necessarily plug the controller into my PlayStation 5. Because that's just going to mess up a crap ton of things. That is annoying. That's actually, like, really fucking annoying. Because that ruins the entire setup. Why? Who thought that was a smart idea? To play through the controller. Because let's say that you play it on PlayStation 5. Would you rather have it go through the TV/monitor or through your controller? Your mini-ass, small-ass speakers on your controller. Don't get me wrong though, I can run on the controller, it's pretty good. But, what the fuck? Well, because I actually want to listen to what the fuck's going on, I'm gonna do this. That's not what I wanted to do, actually. But I guess that will work. It's not even... What? There we go. Is that still really loud? I didn't think it was that loud. So, I mean, it changed it specifically for in-game audio. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me... Sound effects, lower that, specifically. think I was gonna be trying to figure out audio stuff. Okay, that's way better. Okay, this is dodging.
What's this?
Those landbreakers. Were they here to loot our base amid the chaos? But showing up right after the anchor fall? That's too much of a coincidence. Things could be more complex than we thought. Our original plan was to deploy the protocol automation core nearby and run some
Okay. I'm trying not to lower it too much for you guys, but for me it is like switching to controller is so fucking loud.
tests, but with the hub base severely damaged, we need to get it up and running first.
Floating crate, approach the crate and press the eject button to make it float to move along the operator. Note that floating crates cannot go around obstacles. Press the eject button again to drop the floating crates. Floating crates can be used to reach higher places or as a heavy object for activating pressure switches. Where are we going up there? Sorry, Peculiar. We're testing the limits here. Okay, so that doesn't make me go any further, unlike some games. Seeing if I could make it, but... no, not enough. I might... Nope. Testing the waters. Can I jump here, then up there? Actually I could. Ah! Yeah! So, as I thought, there could be ways to get to places you're not supposed to by attacking. Because the game's recognizing that, oh, you're actually on the ground even though you're not supposed to be here and we're supposed to push you off. You are on the ground still, so we'll put you on the ground. Aurelane. Aurelanes are mysterious entities that emit strange, sparkling lights that may be found during exploration. Active Aurelanes are forms of unstable Aurelane that exhibit a range of special properties. Some can move on their own, while others are good at hiding and can only be revealed by scanning. Submit Aurelanes at any TP point to receive items that can support exploration and increase stamina limit. So it's pretty much stamina stuff. Got it. So I bet at some point we'll be able to get an item to help us find them. I need to look into what allows me to run. This is to move the camera instantly. This goes into this. And then
your end awaits.
In a way, I don't think that's great. Still, like you. I don't know. I can't say because it's just, you know, getting used to it. It's been a hot minute since I've tried out any other gacha games on controller, so I can't say shit or much about it really. Okay. Okay, I think you automatically, you kind of jolt, but run.
What's going on, Director Chin? Landbreakers. And so many of them.
This isn't the worst of it. Look over there.
That place. It's the deployment area we reserved for the automation core.
From the scale of the rising smoke columns, the deployment area has completely fallen. This area was completely surrounded by Angeloi, yet these bandits still got through. How did they manage to slip in without anyone noticing?
So yeah, when it comes to controllers, they have to do a lot more for the PC client. It's way, to me, it's like way too loud using the controller. And all the other audio issues when it comes to controller. I'm back and forth, like, I think controller would be nicer to play, but I have to change so much settings around just to get it
The landbreakers we
working.
encountered were probably just their vanguard. Director Chin, is there anything we can use?
Yeah, actually, I think it's way too loud to use a controller. Like, like, I'm gonna be really honest, yeah, that's like 10 to 20 more decibels higher, even though I messed with the audio a lot there. That is way too loud. Oh, it still thinks I'm on. Oh. So, in a cutscene, it also does not recognize you got out of a PlayStation 5 controller. So it still thinks I'm connected, which means I have to get my sorry ass back over here, put in the PS5 controller.
Security Division gathered as much intel as they could. I'll sync it with you.
Okay, that's interesting. So the audio's still on PC now? It's not switched to controller? Never mind, it just switched to controller.
We have yet to recover from the anchor fall. Power's still out, and we've taken heavy casualties. The Angeloi destroyed many backup cables. Our systems are failing. The attacking landbreakers have been confirmed as the Bone Crushers. Their objective remains unclear at present. But their assault was too well timed to be accidental. If the current situation persists, we will not be able to successfully deploy the automation core. We can use the resonance tower to activate Originium for power, but its energy cost is steep. It won't last long.
We have another option available. If we can deploy the PAC, we can restore base operations.
You mean
if you're able to hear through the controller,
the PAC?
I'd be surprised.
Yes, we can use the
that
AIC
also
to
just tells you
set
how
up a
loud
power
it is.
transmission relay. Once the resonance tower is activated, the base will get some respite.
Like, it makes sense if it's loud in
There are
this
so
form,
many
but when you put it in
landbreakers
like
along the way.
you plug in
If
a
only we could weaken
3.5mm jack,
Of course we
it
can.
comes way too loud in the
Landbreakers?
headset.
You got a team of pros, Director Chin. Edmund, you saw what I did, right? I know tons about fighting these scummy LBs.
I'm afraid my creaky bones won't let me swing a weapon. But I can still offer plenty of help with the automation core.
But should we come up with a more foolproof plan? There are just so many LBs outside.
Have faith in us, Director Chin. I'm not just the supervisor of Enfield Industries. I'm also the acting lead of the Enfield Crisis Team.
I'm part of it too. Excited to work with you, Enmin. I'm sure there's a lot I can learn from you.
Okay, what happens if I unplug it? Will I be able to do normal gameplay? Yes, finally. Okay, there is still some bugs and kinks to work on. Yes. Press or Alt to display new functions. New operators joined us, press U or Alt. Alt, that's gonna be annoying. Oh, Alt to extract. Okay, I get what they mean by Alt now. So, in most gacha games when it comes to, like, PC, you'll have, like, a keyboard, and then you have the Alt, which allows you to select these other options on the menu.
I hear Originium singing.
Give me the front row this time.
I
want to be the first out of the door.
I do like Chin a lot. And I think it's a perfect way to do a quote-unquote fan service clone. So...
Our turn already? Nice. One should... Alrighty. Now let's go and teach those pipe faces what happens when you mess with Enfield.
Administrator, I'd actually prefer it if you can just stay and rest here. Fighting the Landbreakers is very different from fighting the Angoloi. The conditions of your health...
Oh, does that mean we're going into the gacha section? Probably not, but they might. I do Enfield stuff.
Much appreciated, Endman. So, we have a conclusion, Director Chin. The Crisis Team will whittle down enemy forces, deploy the PAC at the designated site, and transmit power back to base with relay towers to restore base operations. Mr. Andre, I'll contact you once the roads are clear. Apologies for forcing you to travel into the wildlands, but we will need your help.
No problem. I feel so much better knowing I can finally help everyone properly this time.
Stop puffing up your feathers, old man. Administrator, Supervisor Prolica, and Operator Chen, do be careful out there. Before I forget, the TP point is not part of the base's power system. If there's something more that you can handle, just head back to base and rest.
It looks like she just got hit by the mouse. Okay.
We're counting on you. Endman, let's first activate the teleprotocol point. TP points will let the team move around faster, and...
Okay, we're not go fishing through the game. Pretty much new features will be unlocked.
Andre just updated me about your condition. Please keep yourself safe out there.
Okay, settings. Let's quickly change the audio back to at least 10 master. I'll go for that for now. Okay, there's a lot to this point. I could get into the other stuff. Let me activate the TP point, and then various features. You can rest, restore HP. You can near TP, you can store management feature because available person will click on to use it. You can quick stash. Storage manager includes a quick stash feature that removes backpack items to decor backpack space. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, so there's limit to storage, but that comes along to the whole like the feature with you know, factories, being able to use the items you put into it for factory stuff. You can filter. So it won't do usables, but it will do everything else. Okay. Cool. So let's check out the other things, shall we? Was my cry select its global special portrait? Please claim your reward. I didn't even know this was a thing. There was the other thing I was doing. Cause like I was doing one of the things, but these two are different. There's like another thing as well, like the whole spaceship thing there is to it. There's so much shit to talk about.
Greetings! I'm your operator from Rhodes Island, codenamed Snowshine. I'm a search and rescue expert specializing in low-temperature operations. Get me on the team if you have a mission in the ice fields or snowy mountains.
This character looks way more different than the other character. I can't remember her fucking name right now because I don't really use her all that often. With how she looks right now, it looks completely different. So I give him a pass for this in terms of like similar looking characters. Okay, supposedly, let me see here, exchange code, let's do codes real quickly. I'll pause it, then we'll get done with both of them, so, okay, so I just got all the codes done. There's actually an extra one that is PC only. I did not realize that there would be. But yeah, now you know. I gotta get used to this, like, keyboard setup, because this is similar to, like, Dying Light, but I haven't really played Dying Light all that much on PC anyway, and I also want to switch to, like, controller! Ugh, brain. So, here's all the rewards. So far that you can receive, at least on PC. You have a lot less, because I think it's this one that's the PC one. That is a lot of Ouroboros. There's also some rewards I could get with,
Originium will carve a path for us.
Through the web events, I have yet to do it because I want to wait until I get 5. So I have to do like several more headhunting, and then I can grab certain unique rewards, but I have to remember to do it daily. There's a lot of shit that I have to look into. For example, you have the whole, like, again, as I said, the spaceship thing, so there is a lot that I'm going to look into that I'm not...
Prepped and ready to go.
It's just that they add specific sound effects to her ears.
Over here, Edmund!
And then...
Wanna come snowboarding with me, Endman?
Okay.
Originium will carve a path for us.
So it's very similar to like in the Zone Zero. I mean, I knew about this before, but... Wait, is that... I don't think it's the exact same, but is that, my brain's being stupid with the name now. Can't remember right now.
Prepped and ready to go.
I'm gonna go look at it because I can use my phone, but... Okay, F7 is the gotcha. Okay, so the store is 5. Okay, there's a lot. So this is the whole, Battle Pass, there we go. And portraits. It ends in about 50 days. Holy shit, 50 days, that's a long time. But again, this is based off of like 3 sets of banners, so. Honestly, I don't really care too much. Sorry. Like, I probably won't really worry about this. I don't really like that they added a battle pass. Let's be brutally honest. F7 is gacha. Let me check F9. Oh. I didn't realize F9 was gacha. New mission 10x that can be used for claim it. Okay, so that's okay. Okay, the level system that they usually do, login system. Roundabout way to get in. I bet that was like F6 or maybe it was F8. Headhunts. Okay. Okay, yeah, so this is the giveaway XP. Okay. Dine-in special. Oh! Okay, head out team permits. They're giving out free summons specifically for Labertane. You can start and use Labertane. And missions to unlock more events. And the arsenal is for the weapons. Okay, okay, okay. F7 is this. Okay, they were saying this, but not really. Okay, your arsenal exchange. Oh, this is the store. Okay. I probably won't actually worry about this, but it's good to know that these exist. That they're recommending stuff and it's not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. $70 max. That is different than Arknights because it's $100 max. Okay. And it says play in moderation, spend wisely. Okay, this is different. This is definitely different. Okay. I'm just looking through things, seeing... Okay. Progress. Okay. A lot just kind of went through us right now. A lot to take into consideration. So let's start talking about my plans for the gacha and what I will end up be doing. Because at this point, there are different banners. We have not heard how they're gonna do these from then on. It seems like it's a summon at 30. Okay, I don't like how it's just a single summon ticket type of deal. This is a tenfold, there's a single summon. So New Horizons is like a beginner thing to get a guaranteed 6-star. They're giving us Angelia for free, so if you get her, that kind of sucks ass because you're gonna get her for free anyway. Everyone's gone crazy over the gacha system. To me, I'm gonna be brutally honest, I think people are going way too crazy over it. I agree with that. I will agree that it's not as bad as other gachas, but it's still not better than Arknights, which can affect what people think about this gacha game. I think long-term, this gacha will be worse. It can easily be worse. And I'm curious to see what they have long-term plans for this game, because it is going to be very, very important. And we still have to figure out like how the pull session works, like how much economy is going to be, yada yada yada. In terms of what I'm thinking for characters and for the future, will they show us future banners? I don't think they will. Levitain, Gilberta, Yvonne, Ember, Lefang, and Jillian Lastrock. Wait, I thought they weren't in the band. I thought it was just going to be Levitain, Gilberta, Yvonne. Why is Ember, Lefang, Jillian Lastrock, and Pongranax here? Is this actually going to be a worse gacha than the others? Because I thought these guys were their own separate thing, and these characters were their own separate thing. So, why are the fuckboys in this band? Why are these characters in this? Well, that changes everything. Because I don't believe that was something they talked about. Because I don't remember it being the case. Not good. I'm trying not to rant. I'm trying not to rant because that's, in general, is not a good thing. I'm just gonna be brutally honest. That is not a good thing for the game. Okay. Regardless, unless I'm completely wrong and they lying and they made a mistake of these characters being in the banner. Okay. I hope that's the case. I don't think so. I think this is gonna be a worse banner system than any other gacha out there. So I feel like they were almost lying to us in that case. But anyway, gacha-wise, I am tempted to do a little bit of pulls, but I won't go for any specific 6-star here, because I'll be saving for future characters. Yvonne, Gilberta, Levitain, throw out to the side. I'm going for someone else. So, that's just how I feel. I will be using some summons here, but my main goal is not these not these characters. To me, I'm more interested to see other future characters than these guys. And the fact that that is actually the case now, I don't know how I feel about that now. Okay. Aside from the limiteds, when it comes to these 5, who the one that I'm mostly interested in, at this point in time, the Fang. Because honestly, like, Angela just feels way too similar to Viola, and I know what they're trying to do, I'm not that interested. I don't really care about Last Right. Same deal for this, the Arknight with Hello Gay, so I'm not that interested. Ember is probably like the second one that I'm most interested in, but overall I'm like, okay. Out of all of them, Lefang is probably the most interesting, and even then, I can't really say much because I haven't been able to play it yet, so. But we can try out Surtur. I'm assuming combat drills will allow us to try her out. So we'll try her out, see how she is. And we'll probably do like a couple headhunting sessions as like the last thing we'll do for this episode. Or this first episode anyway. Using a striker that does massive damage skills, her fighter strikes can absorb heat inflictions. When you buy a to trigger powerful battle skills and combo skills, she can also use her artistic creative and burn her way through mobs of enemies. So you stack certain skill debuffs, and then other characters can help out with doing heat infliction. Or corrosion works with the character, okay. Savika Levi. Secrets 3 also applies heat infliction. To me, I just don't like her attack animations. Like, I wouldn't say her attack animations are bad, but in terms of like, I don't think she'll be fun. At least for me. Simulating with operators can apply heat infliction. After applying heat infliction, use the controller's operators final strikes to absorb and grants Levitain stacks of molten flame. Once Levitain is at maximum stacks, can answer by the skill to apply combustion that directly trigger her combo skill. Just check it out, seeing her design in action. The enemies are just standing there peacefully.
Inferno awaits. 2 scissors. Give it a go. Please help, Mr. Dolly! Help too! Will hurt! Inferno occur! 2 be consumed! I shall bring it! Darkness!
My turn. Step down!
Victory strategy, engage! Take engage! Inferno occur! 2
None shall live.
Incinerate! Shaka! Burn! 2 cinders! Flash! Flash! Let me give it a go! Colossal force! Flash!
Okay. I don't have really much else to say. Like, sure, she did a lot of damage, but I'm back and forth. I don't know if she'd be really fun to play or not. Because, again, I have to mention this. Because of how the gacha system works, unless they can change it on us last second with adding more characters, everyone everyone thought it was going to be just 3 characters in this banner. If it really is going to be these fuckers here too, it destroys the point of having other limiteds there in the future. Let's just be really honest here. So to me, it's like, I don't know what to really feel anymore. Like, I'd just rather save Vivid War now than previously. But we'll try it out. We'll see. Maybe I get really lucky here. Freebie, 10 pull, that, yeah. Okay. I'm assuming that's just the 5-star.
Kakuri of Operation Team Z7 reporting in. The operations dossier, budget summary, and action plan are ready for review. Which would you like to read first?
Okay.
Opsy 7 Skirmisher, Fluoride. Got anything to say? No? How about we just call it a day?
I'm expected to get all the 4 stars.
Why
really
do I
quickly.
have to do this again? Greetings, Administrator. I'm Estella. And please don't give me physically intensive assignments. Thank you.
5 star.
Oh, we meet again. Got an engineering problem? Put it out. Consider it fixed, and I will be even happier if there's canteen work for me.
That pond. And 5 star.
Greetings!
Okay.
I'm your operator from Rhodes Island, codenamed Snowshine. I'm a search and rescue expert specializing in low-temperature operations. Get me on the team if you have a mission in the ice fields or snowy mountains.
Okay. We already seen you, girl.
Enta of OPSI 7 reporting for duty. I've studied Originium automation and occasionally helped with modifying or repairing Originium devices. You may approach me for such tasks.
Captain Kakuri of Operation Team.
Okay.
Why do I have to do this again?
Catcher, Op Team Z7. My role is giving the team cover and logistics support. I specialize in defensive operations and I'm good with the blade. And I hope I'll be an effective addition to your team.
Okay, I believe I've gotten all the 4 stars now.
Why do I have to do this again?
Okay. Will this screenshot it? Okay, it's in pictures. Gotcha. That's okay. So it's okay. Okay, so it's only with these. Gotcha. Well, at least this is a limited, so. If I do anything, I can
for
save
me?
for later.
You finally remember something?
If I do manage to get a 6 star and it's not one of these 3, not a good sign. Not a good sign. Also, Peculiar is in the banner pool. Interesting to know. Okay, so we can choose this, this, and this. Okay, just... Oh, is it just single summits? Oh, so it's only a single summon, not a 10 pull. Oh, I thought it was a 10 pull. It makes a lot more sense if it was a 10 pull. I'm not doing it 10 pull with 4,000. So that means it's probably like, is it 5,000 for a burial? Is my guess for a 10 pull. So 500 times 10 would be 5,000. Makes sense. I mean, we get it for free, so we might as well do a single summon. Not really gonna get much from this.
Opsy 7 Skirmisher, Fluoride. Got anything to say? No?
Okay, so it doesn't have the problem of characters speaking way past their due point. That's good to know. mean, I can save for pity next, so freebies. I'm gonna save pretty much in the Oriburials.
Catcher. Op Team Z.
Aside from that, unless we get like a crap ton more bulls, then maybe I'll go for it. But at least I'll be able to get one of these guys.
Still waiting for something?
Get a job from it? I'll handle that.
Wanna come snowboarding with me, Endman?
HP treatment and cryo infliction.
I am.
Who's due for some bad luck this time?
I overworked myself again. I better appreciate the break while it lasts.
Need defensive cover? I shall give you my best.
Weekend,
Come on, let me do something for Enfield.
infliction, and Luke. Okay.
Watch this!
Originium will carve a path for us.
Prepped and ready to go.
I'm debating I want to go with teams. You, right?
Give me the front row this time! I want to be the first out of the door!
Get out. I wish they showed more info. Probably Showstein and Doggo. Just a Vanguard for like SP, Defender slash something with healing. It seems like we'll see. Chin is probably gonna be DPS, and we're gonna be crowd control.
Akakuri Op Z7 reporting in. Excited to join the mission. Let's make it a success.
Originium will carve a path.
A strong team is one without.
It shows those operators' skills, talents, and promotion progress. Okay. Operator snapshots. Okay. After covering SP with skills, okay, gains 10% attack for 10 seconds as the effect can reach 5 stacks. And this is the picture we get. Okay. Well, I think at this point, we're probably going to end it off here. Already a lot to it. I don't think there will be a lot to, in terms of editing. It is what it is. Unlike in Arknights. We'll finish off with pots here. Okay. Well, as I said, I'll be playing a lot more of this game off stream. And at some point, we'll play it, record it. I don't know what'll end up happening. But yeah, I think there's really much else to it. There's still some quirks to work on, / fix and work on when it comes to controllers. Didn't think it would be that much of a hassle, but good to know, I guess. I'll try to get used to playing on keyboard then. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to like, subscribe, / follow. Shim below is Discord, so do please go check it out. Good luck with someone to trying to team, be safe and be healthy. And I will see you all in the next video, which will most likely be normal Arknights of the ATO event, because it'll be kind of like in between. So, yeah. Until then, peace.